sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a perfect day to go outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, but again, away feels like it's been.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Social Beaches. No, is that right?
Yeah, that's
The
correct.
Social Beaches. This is what we have a new set. Does everyone like it?
Yeah.
We're trying it out.
We're going to see if
see
we like it or not.
We talk about everything real estate. We sell real estate all along the Space Coast and into Indian River County. If you have questions on real estate or would like to buy or sell, we'd love to hear from you. I forgot to say who I am. This is what happens when you change the set. I'm Carolyn Smith.
I'm Kelly Bowling.
Please give us a call at 321-422-2160, or you can text us or email us at hello@coastalestateteam, or you can reach out to us on whatever platform you're watching us on. Shoot us a DM or leave a comment.
Yeah.
Okay. Today we're going to talk about kids heading back to school, and we're talking about up to seniors in high school and the anxiety and the shopping and all that kind of stuff. So I think we'll start with a little bit maybe on anxiety.
Yeah.
Because I think that kids feel anxiety and they don't always tell us.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we need to be very engaged in speaking to. Do we feel far away from each other here? I feel like.
No.
Tell us what you think, by the way. Please check in with us. And
Carolyn's
tell
got some ADD today.
us. I got ADD, but tell us what you think about this set. Anyway, so the anxiety is real. And the kids feel it, and sometimes they feel it because they're switching to a new school.
Yeah, new schools, like maybe they're moving from elementary to middle school.
Yes.
Or middle to high school, or maybe you moved and they're
Yes.
just in a whole new area. They don't know anybody.
Right. So it can be really tough on them. And just sometimes just the whole idea of, I don't know what to expect this year. I don't know what teacher or teachers I'm going to have.
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to do well or do poorly, or I'm starting a new sport. I mean, there can be
There's
all
all kinds of things. I know last year Tristan was going to middle school, so there was some of that anxiety. But they do these back to school. They call them different things. Like in the elementary level this year, they're calling it a meet and greet because
that's
registration
good.
was done online. So you go, you find out who your teacher is, get all like the pencil pouches and the back to school stuff done, you know, sign up for the PTO, whatever. And then they can go and find their classroom ahead
Which
of
helps.
time.
Yeah.
Does help. If they know where they're going,
Yeah.
that's a big help. And then Tristan, they're calling theirs a registration day for middle school, so he'll go get a schedule.
That's
and then
good.
he can walk the campus to figure out where everything is. That was the biggest thing, I think, last year.
Yeah.
Was him being able to go walk the campus, because he'd only been inside the school once ever before.
Yeah.
And you kind of got a tour, but you didn't know who the teachers were, like what to look for, what to
Right.
remember. So it can be very confusing.
Yeah. And I think that even just going to lunch, like because I feel like they go to lunch and then they're sort of with the class, like the class maybe all
Like
goes
in
together.
elementary school, they
Yeah.
do, but then in middle school, it's like maybe a free-for-all. I don't really know how it works in the middle school level. I don't know if they're allowed to sit wherever they want.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
like in elementary, they couldn't. They had to stay with whatever class they were
Right.
in.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure how that works. I haven't asked.
But I
Interesting.
mean, I and you see a lot of stuff where people talk about if you are a popular kid or
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of friends, like reach out and help somebody who looks like they're sort of lost or alone or don't know
Yeah.
who to sit with.
Right.
Be kind.
Yes, be kind. Invite them
kind.
into your group.
Yeah,
You know,
it
say
doesn't
you
hurt
can sit
anything.
with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw a really cute, and probably because I have a kid with autism who's an adult now, but it was a child, and I don't think he had autism, but he definitely, had some sort of developmental delay or learning disability. And he was waiting outside, and his mom videoed him, and she's like, where are you going? And he's like, the movies. And she's like, who are you going to the movies with? He's like, my friends. And these kids pulled up. The mom was driving them, so they were definitely not driving age yet.
Right.
But these 4 kids popped out, 2 boys, 2 girls, and you could definitely tell they were like the cool kids, the popular kids.
Yeah.
And they took him with them. They're like, hey, and they gave him a high five, and they helped him get in the SUV, and they went to the movies, and then she videotaped him coming back.
That's so nice.
And what a fun time he had with his friends.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, I think that's a big a big thing for any kid.
Oh,
Doesn't
for
have-
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to feel like they're being
They
included.
need to be a part of a group. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
You don't have to like plan your life story with this kid, but
Yeah.
include them.
I feel like, if your kid is calling home from school, from the nurse's office, the clinic,
Yeah,
with a stomach ache all the time, it's not just because they're lazy and they don't want to be at school.
exactly.
Usually there's some anxiety. I was one of those kids, the tummy ache kids, would
Oh,
call.
you were? Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And I didn't know what it was at the time.
Yeah.
Anxiety was not a word in our vocabulary back in the 80s.
Yeah.
We didn't know. It was like,
Yeah.
you have a nervous stomach or something
Yeah.
like that. But my grandma would come pick me up, and then we'd watch The Price is Right. She'd make me cookies.
You just wanted to see, what was his name? Bob Barker.
Bob Barker, spin the big wheel. $1. Yeah, we would watch TV, and I would just chill. And I always felt better when she picked me
Yeah.
up. So hence the cookies.
Yeah.
When I'm hungry, I
Yeah.
feel like I can eat. But I have a kid who learned last year that she could go to the clinic, and then she could call me and talk to me. And it's like her anxiety is like because of her ADHD, and she
Yes.
struggles in school. So then she's like, I'm not getting it. I don't understand it. So I don't really want to be there because I don't
Right.
get what's going on.
Right.
And so I think that was what she was doing. But, I feel like they go through phases with that.
They do. And it's funny because Summer, who's my daughter, so she was like a straight A student, star student, top of the class, on the tennis team, all these things. And she had a health issue that caused us to have to like then switch her to virtual school.
Right.
And it was only when she switched to virtual school that she told me how stressed she had been. Like, I just thought she was cruising along.
Right.
Not all kids tell you.
No.
Not all kids have the stomach ache, and you're like, what's going on here? What's really happening? I had no clue. I had
It's
no
more
clue.
internal because she was doing so well. She seemed to be thriving, right?
Seemed to be thriving,
Yeah.
seemed to be so happy. And then I found out she had been basically really, really unhappy.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't know. The health problem wasn't related to her being unhappy, but she, because of that. And so if
She was able to get a reprieve from it a little bit.
I think you have to like talk to your kids and ask them these questions, because just because things look great
Yeah.
doesn't mean they are great.
You can't just say, how was your day? Because you'll hear, fine.
Great.
Or it was okay. Did you learn anything? No. And
Yeah.
I've tried asking these questions. My son is the worst. Those middle school boys.
Yeah.
Gets in the car. Hey, bud, how was your day? All right. What'd you do? Did you learn anything? Not really. That's literally the answer every day. So now you have to be specific. What did you do in
Right.
math? What did you do in PE?
Yes. And I think you kind of have to ask, are you happy?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Like,
Yes.
take the temperature of how their
Right.
emotional
How are your
state.
relationships going at
Yes.
school?
Do
Like,
you have friends?
Yes. Yeah.
You're getting
Yeah, they
along
say-
with your friends.
The counselors have said stop asking questions about like their grades or their assignments or like the specific classes, right? Ask
Right.
more about their social
Yeah,
lives.
see? I'm like a counselor in training.
Me too. When it comes to my kids.
Kelly and I are counselors in training.
And
yeah.
then, there's also like I don't know, before school started when I was a kid, I always get excited. Like
Yeah.
the night before especially,
Yeah.
because you knew that you had like new clothes to wear to school, new
Yes.
shoes you got to wear, you were going to get to see your friends again if you're going
Yes.
back to the same school. So I always remember being excited. And, in my day, we didn't really, where I grew up, we didn't have a shopping mall nearby until I was like in 5th grade.
Yeah.
So we would have to travel far, or if you were really lucky, you got the JCPenney catalog. And Mom would order the things that you circled
That's awesome.
and from the back to school catalog, and they would come and you would wear those clothes. It would be August or September, usually September, and I would be wearing sweaters and corduroy pants in blazing hot heat. Because darn it, those were my new school clothes. I was going to wear them.
I love that.
So
Corduroy pants are
yes.
so good. Do kids even wear corduroy
I
anymore?
think I have seen some for sale. And, I was shopping recently for Everly for back
Yeah.
to school because, we're getting prepared.
Yes.
School starts here on the 12th of August
Yes.
for the public schools. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game here because I don't want to go to the store. I want to order it online.
Yes.
I don't want to go. Our malls here are not very good. We
No.
have to go to Orlando for good stores. So she's picking things out, and I'm looking at the jeans, and why are low-rise jeans coming back?
Really?
Yes, and the little girls. I was on Abercrombie
You can't
Kids.
sit down. Well, you can sit down.
I mean,
But you
Listen,
don't want to sit down.
In the 90s and the early 2000s,
Yes.
I think we all saw enough muffin tops from those low-rise jeans to last us a lifetime. They do
cracks.
not need to make
Well, butt crack.
Oh, the butt cracks are the worst. They don't need to be making a return.
Yeah.
We did not buy her any of those.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
she picked out. Well, she saw a pair, and I was like, "You don't want these. You want the mid or the
Mid
high
or
rise.
high.
Yes, mid or high. So, and then it's like the guessing game of what size are you now? You
Yes.
know, let's take out the measuring tape and
Well,
figure
and
it
what
out.
size you are in one brand is not.
Could
it's
be.
Just, it doesn't
Yes.
equate to
This
what
is
size
true.
you are. When I grew up here, and we did not have a mall until I was in high school, and we always went to Orlando, and it was like fun, you know.
Yeah,
you
it's
went and you
a
spent the
trip.
whole day.
Right.
Now you go to the mall and there's nothing in the stores. Because
Right.
they're selling so much online. They have like a few. So even if you find something you like, chances of them
Right.
having it in your size.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's better to order online.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then the shoe situation too. It's like there's not a lot of options for kids' shoes around
Yeah.
here. So we just find them online. I always guess, like, what size are your current shoe? Okay, we're going to do one size up. For the most part, that works.
It
usually.
does work usually.
Yeah. And, you know, so we got her all stocked up. And then I'm asking Tristan, hey, we got to do the same thing for you. Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea what you want? He's like, oh, I'm good. I'm like, wait, I'm sure you want some new clothes.
Right.
Like, he has clothes, obviously. But a lot of his pants, he likes to wear sweatpants every day. A lot of them have holes in them. They're
Yeah.
too short. They're very snug because he's
Yeah.
grown so much.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm good. The boys and the girls are so different in like how they want to prepare. I'm like,
Yeah.
do you want a new backpack? No, I'm good. So he's going to be pretty cheap this year, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, do you want a
it's-
haircut? Because, you know, we're doing all of these things. He got a haircut this
did?
summer.
Oh, yeah. I saw him.
We gave it to him at home with the clippers because he had all that long hair.
Yeah.
And then him and a bunch of buddies were going to all get buzz cuts for the summer. It was like their little pact that they were doing. Well,
Was he the only one who did it?
2 of them did it. The other one said, I'll do it when I get back from Italy. And then he chickened out. He was
Oh,
like, no,
my
not
gosh.
doing it. So that one still has the hair, but
He's got a pretty good head of hair. I saw him the other day.
it's growing back. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's growing back for sure. So he did not want a haircut. He's like, no, I'm looking to get back to Shaggy. Yeah.
That was popular back when When was Shaggy? Remember Shaggy from what is that show
The
with the
Scooby-Doo.
band? Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Shaggy. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that was the style, and it seems like, you know, it fits like the surfer boy
Yeah.
kind of, which my kid doesn't surf, but
Yeah.
like that kind of beachy
Yeah.
kid, you know?
It's
I think
good.
it fits that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think the kids are. I think the main thing is make sure that they're comfortable, make sure that they're happy.
Right.
Get them a few little things. Try not to go crazy. You don't need to be like the coolest kid with the newest thing,
gosh,
with the
with all
designer
Right. Yes.
that they're going to grow out of in 2 seconds. I did that when my kids were little, and I bought like expensive stuff that they wore for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It'd be different if you had like 4 girls in a row.
That they could hand me down.
Yeah,
the
hand me
things,
down, and
yeah.
it'd still be cool because it was like. Still,
I'm happy if I can get like a whole school year out of stuff.
Yeah.
You know? For the most part, depending on like the seasonality of the clothes, because
Yeah.
you know we do get like a little chilly, and the kids say it's cold in the school itself, like because of the air
Really?
conditioning. It can be cold in certain rooms, like the cafeteria. So they always want like a sweatshirt, a hoodie, a sweater, something
That's good.
to wear. Yeah, it is good.
It's good that it's cold.
When the AC is not broken. There have been days when that has happened. You get an email from the school. We don't have any AC. Just letting you know.
I have said. I went to Melbourne High School.
Yeah.
We didn't have AC.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have.
I
AC.
don't know how y'all did it.
I don't know how we did it either. We wore very, very little clothes, like
Bunch of
little
sweaty-
short
just
shorts and,
Picture this, okay?
little cut off
A bunch
tops.
of sweaty, like, boys.
Oh, no, it was.
I
not
mean, I'm
pleasant.
sure the girls didn't smell good either, but I have a 13-year-old boy who is going through the thick of all the
Yeah.
puberty things right now, and
Yeah.
when he stinks, I can smell him from across the house. I'm like, son, it is shower and deodorant time, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the kids they're resilient. I was resilient then. I didn't really care. I don't know,
Yeah.
because we just sort of expected it. We did like going to the library, the cafeteria, because they had AC, or if you got sent to the office or had to go there.
All these kids purposely getting in trouble. Go to the office. Okay.
A little AC.
Yeah.
It was rough right around the end of the school year and at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Those were the roughest.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now they have AC and they have to worry about wearing a jacket.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, whatever works.
a rough life. It's a
Yes.
rough life. Okay. Anything
that's
else?
it. No, I think that's it for today.
Okay. I promise not to have ADD next time, but we do really want to know what
What do you think of the set?
Yeah. We're gonna spend Coastal Luxuries Images money and get bigger chairs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.